Triniken back in here again with a new video. So guys, today's Saturday. I hope everybody enjoyed their Saturday. If you worked, I hope you're off work already. If you're still working, I hope you get off work before you know it. And if you didn't work, I hope you enjoyed being off. I hope you went to the beach or did something you actually enjoy. So right now we're gonna do a general read for the collective, and it's for Aries, obviously. So we're gonna draw 3 cards, which is gonna be your future, past, and present. So the first card will be the future. The last card, this card is the future. This card is the present, and this card is the past. Let's go through the past first. The past is the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups has to relate to being taken for granted, and instead now you are appreciating them, if it is in a relationship. So, most times a lot of people will tend to take you for granted until you actually leave, because they'll always believe they can find bigger and better, or however the saying goes, better, just because that's the world we live in. We live in the abundance that people believe that they can find somebody else in somebody else, which is even more fucking strange. So it's their loss, obviously, but that's what this card stands for. And as for the present moment, it is the Page of Wands, which is exploration and freedom. One thing about this card, it really comes down to what you do in, day out. The sacrifices that you've made to get to the higher level of your life. I'm not talking about demonic sacrifices. I'm talking about actual sacrifices, like, time and dedication, actually putting in sweat equity, actually making sure that I, as a person, will secure myself. If you have kids, I'm doing this for my kids now. If you don't choose to work as hard anymore, then you understand that you'll fall by the wayside due to the fact that inflation is real. And it just shows that, you're on the right path regardless of what you see around you. But before you know it, you'll reap what you sow. That's the most important thing. And what's also important is that you understand that even though you feel like, oh my God, I'm alone doing this, you're not. You'll always be a source, regardless of if you think you're alone or not. The last card is for the future, which is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups has to deal with, this is breakups, boo. So with this card dealing about breakups, right? If you are going through a breakup, well, not if you are, but the future tense, we all do go through breakups, whether that's a relationship, whether that's with somebody that we have cared for, and it's a part of life. Some people get very bitter when they think about, I was dating somebody and they cheated on me or whatever, or they just don't care to actually, continue on this relationship. So you yourself might feel hurt, but it's not. It's always going to be a blessing, not a curse. Because most times when somebody remove themselves from your life, it is for the better. Either they got to work on some shit or you got to work on some shit. And most times, 9 out of 10 times, it's them. So the faster you realize this, the faster you understand that they did you a favor. Because what tends to happen when you're with somebody or in relationships or whatever, you'll tend to just have these little sporadic spurts in your mind of what it used to be and how it used to be, and how funny it used to be. But you gotta always understand that there's ebbs and flows. There's gonna be good times, there's gonna be not so good times, and the more and more you focus on what's actually working rather than the people that left, the easier it'll be for you to overcome whatever circumstance you are going through right now. Most times it's a mental game. I always say this because it's true. If you allow yourself to feel sick, if you allow yourself to feel incomplete and, feel like I don't know what's going on in my life due to the fact that this person left, they did you a favor, because now you have to look in the mirror, face yourself, dry them tears up, wipe your eyes, and continue moving forward in your life. When you don't do that, however, that's when everything is detrimental. So like I said before, it's a blessing, not a curse, and I want you to understand that you do have the power. You always had the power. It's up to you to water what you want to grow. It's up to you to find deep in your heart what you can do to make a difference. in your life or in someone else's life. I love y'all. This is a good reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget, what you water will grow, whether that's good or bad. I love you guys.